Hey guys, of course I'm just gonna steal and do a little spying on people, but we got Kevin Dennis playing Amplified Goku here, and we got Tag Team Babidi played by Daniel Behe. And of course I came in, Daniel got the first turn, he dropped a waiting drill, and then proceeded to grab, he rolled a 20. Nice, and of course he proceeded to grab a chilled ally here for his first turn, so that way or rather, he dropped Shield Ally first turn, it looks like, and he's grabbing Ginyu. So wow, what a great start by Daniel here. Really fortunate for him that he got both these allies. Both, of course, very strong. Seeing your opponent's hand, of course, is always good, but all the Chilled Ally being able to shut off Unleashed for Goku, really powerful. Now, I don't think there's any. Yeah, there is no ally that directly counters Kaioken for at least villains. Now, allies do have Gohan ally, which is good. Of course, Babidi can't be running that. Now, Daniel did post his Babidi list that he's been running on Retro a few days ago, and I was pretty interested in it. And it's a deck that I've been kind of really wanting to try out. I've made a few lists, and every time I kind of end up trashing them. I don't really like them. I've tried Mischievous Babidi, and my only issue with him was like it just felt like the deck did nothing. So I think Tag is really the way to go with him, especially, even though he can grab allies from the Banish Zone with one of his name cards, I believe. He still just kind of suffers a bit. Just I don't know. He seems like a weaker cell to me. Though he does have Devore and Boo can be pretty nice to have. He's kind of like a weird in between Cell and Gohan to me. Because of the mill, also because of the soft board block allies. I say soft as in that they prevent. But so it seems like both of them are doing a little bit of passing. Daniel, of course, drawing a really big combat hand there. That would have almost been nice to have gotten entered on. Granted, blue decapitation, not super great early. The blue head knight would have been nice to have copied. Now, unfortunately, as a spectator here, I don't get to really look at people's piles, so I have to do my best to just kind of monitor what's kind of going on. Now, Kevin, of course, it's nice that Daniel made his hand reveal so that I could see it. Now, we are seeing. I don't really know. I don't really know what this list for Kev is supposed to do. I know he's played this deck before. I can't remember if he played it more in PPV or not. Or if it was more of an Unleash. Forgive me, I'm just a little tired here. It's like 3 a.m. and I'm just kind of wanted to check out this match and spectate it. It's just a little nice that I don't have to be the one playing for once. I say that in the best respects to the game and all. It's nice to just watch some other people play from time to time. Now, of course, we do have Kevin entering, pulling off the red jab. And, of course, being the sportsman that he is, he takes his hand out on the table, so it's into chat. So Daniel knows it. What a nice guy. Now, he is going to make this attack unpreventable. It's going to be unpreventable for 4. Interesting play. I suppose he's just trying to life card race with this deck, really, and Goku does have the stage gain from the mastery, as well as leveling. I'm sure Kevin at least runs Unleashed in his deck. Probably Kaioken. That is at least my guess. I've played against his deck before, but it's been a long time, and again, Kevin's probably changed the list up. Kevin, of course, was a big fan of, I shouldn't say big fan, but he was a player of Retribution Goku. That was another deck that I know he rocked out on a few of these tournaments here. I think he played it in a few. He might have played in 1 or 2 events back in Season 1. OP Season 1 for Fanzy. I don't remember. I'd have to ask him. So Daniel, of course, already knew Kevin's hand. Now he's dropping that stare down. Oh, Kevin is not happy about that. Now, I don't see Daniel dropping time. I see him probably killing Tandem Attack or Enhanced Beam, and of course he hits Enhanced Beam. I was going to say Tandem Attack. Of course, Kevin's not going to be able to pull off a Tandem Attack this combat because doesn't have enough anger. I'm sure, and of course Kevin obviously balanced his own cards so that it wouldn't help him in this matchup. Of course, Kevin's card being Red Android Twin Beams does not work with Saiyan traits. So I don't know why Kevin's playing Goku. He obviously nerfed himself because he's too OP. Now Daniel here is going to go grab an ally. I'm I'm assuming he's going to grab Majin Buu. I could see Deborah, though. It depends on which one. I think I want to say Deborah is when they leave play, and Buu is when they enter play, as far as when they melt. Yep, he grabs Buu. And Buu says, yep, after Majin ally, you control leaves play. Okay, so I was surprised that he grabbed this one instead of Deborah. Well, I shouldn't say that. The considering that Kevin's only really kind of showcased energy attacks for the most part and unpreventables, I'm assuming Daniel's thinking that he's going to be throwing energies more. Another thing too is red static shot, of course, states that you can't use endurance, so Boo still works against static shots, so that's a pretty good reason to use him as well. Not to mention Kevin's probably going to try to clear his allies, so this might be the best. I think this probably was the best play all around. Now, if this was Ruthless Goku, I could see the call for Deborah first. Either way, they're both very, very good against Red specifically, because Red needs like a red. Well, I'm trying to think. Was Red Air Assault is the AT3 physical? Yeah, that if it hits, it makes your damage unpreventable for the combat. Of course, Boo and Deborah get around that. Get around Stack Shot, but not around that. So, Mill. Okay, and he's playing Babidi Stark Magic Force. This being a Drill Tutor. It's pretty nice. And the second part on it is pretty cool too. It's almost like an Orange Destruction, but for Majin allies. I like it a lot. It's a pretty fun card. I like both of his name cards, honestly. This card, of course, can be pretty beefy with some endurance. And there's the Deborah grab. Of course, that's the two that I think are the most important. Having both the active block powers on them, as well as the passive mill. Very, very good. And Daniel, of course, got his arrival drill out. So, Kevin's, of course, going to mill 2 from that when the end ally enters play. So, really, really good. We also have, of course, Blue Waiting Drill out, which will make Kevin destroy 2 whenever an ally is rejuvenated. When he plays an ally, of course, he's going to get an ally. He's going to rejuvenate a card. So, right now, Daniel's got the main setup going right out of the first combat here. Very, very good combat for Daniel. Having both these drills, both fancy, one of them of which fancy drill and the other one waiting drill. A lot of fun decks could be made with waiting drill. I'm personally a big fan of Ginyu with waiting drill. Cell Junior with waiting drill is pretty stupid too. I had a friend, of course, my friend Cody Witt. He had a Blue Cell Junior deck that he actually played for an ARG tag team event. That unfortunately they wrongly ruled Blue Arrest, so that it wouldn't give him 3 separate mill procs. That was pretty unfortunate, because the way that Blue Arrest works with Waiting Drill is that it rejuvenates, or rather you destroy every time you rejuvenate an ally, and it's not one instance. It's per ally, and unfortunately he got screwed out of that, so his entire deck that he entered with completely got shafted, and he proceeded to win none of his games, I don't think, because of that reason. And of course that was an incorrect ruling done at the event there. Now we see Kevin, of course, milling before he discards because of the end of combat rejuvenation with Waiting Drill. Very, very strong, little potent combo that actually really adds up over time. Of course, Blue has its own ways to banish allies. Things like Blue Restraint is one of my favorite cards. It's just a really cheesy little card, kind of on the same tier as like what is it? Orange Destruction. Oh hey, my webcam's been on the entire time. Well, that's okay, guys. I'm not gonna use it. Wish I hadn't had it on. It's just gonna kind of cover up some of the match, but I might. It's mostly because I gotta throw a shirt on. Otherwise, I'd have it over on me. And again, I know Miguel's probably frothing at the mouth right now. Probably Mark too, but you know, we're just chilling in my room, and it's kind of warm. I am on the top floor. And of course, we see the blinding energy move. Fuck you, coming out from Kevin. Oh, that's rough. Of course, he does hit 2 of his named cards. Or he hits Dark Magic and a Security, 2 very, very strong cards. Oh man, Kevin is not happy about that one. And I wonder if... No, he doesn't have any allies at Bannerstone. But Daniel's definitely holding some control over this match. It's still pretty even on life cards. Now, Kevin definitely has the potential to come out with some really, really big energy attacks between his level 1 modifier and the Amplified Mastery. And I don't know if Kevin runs the Spare Drill or if he runs like Red Burning Rage. I suppose we'll see as he plays. But damn, Kevin had a lot of sauce in that hand. He really, really should have led that confrontation. Did he lead? What did he do in this combat? I'm going to back it up a little bit. Oh, sorry, Daniel entered. Daniel entered, and then he did, you gotta forgive me, I wasn't paying attention. He entered and blinding. All he did was enter to blinding. What a fucker. That's so funny. That is so funny. So Kevin, of course, super, super. Oh boy, Kevin has got to be on tilt for that one. Getting blinded and losing that really nice aggro hand. Oh my god, this is too much. And the fuck you coming around round 2. Holy shit. Holy shit. Dan the Savage. Holy shit, yep. That's, probably had the stare down blinding in hand when he entered. Blinding, and then Kevin, of course, entering on him, getting sphered, and then getting stare down, losing that Kaioken. He's going to be spending this entire game on level 1, it's looking like. Holy shit. Kevin is just pissed. This is pretty good. I'm probably gonna have to get the okay from these guys that I upload this, but this is too funny. This is just your good old late night shenanigans. Good old octagon. Of course, I haven't been paying attention to what Kevin would have drawn. Wow. Toxic. Oh, Kevin. I love Kevin to death. He's a great dude. It's so fun to see him tilted. Oh, damn. Don't get me wrong. I get this way too sometimes, but of course, Dan and me, we were playing some games earlier, and I think we went 2-1 in his favor. Of course, I started off with the Adept Raditz, and then I played 2 games on the what was the other deck that I played? I already forgot. Goddamn. Oh, I was playing Mischievous Boo against his Amplified 20. The first game as my Adept Raditz versus Goku, and I got really close to the Goku Raditz game, and one of the Boo games was a blowout. The first one and the second one, we were pretty close. I drew kind of some crappy hands when he entered on me, and he ultimately kind of pulled it out in the end there. Probably MVP would have been the controlled anger drill for him, keeping him in the game. Now, of course, we see Daniel searching out more allies. Kevin, of course, using the red escape to jump to level 2. Now Kevin will be able to mill an ally, or rather discard an ally. It looks like I think he's probably going to get rid of Boo, unless he wants to get milled. Kevin, of course, is going to have to go down to the end of combat. Now, I don't know what card's on the bottom of his discard pile right now. I would love to be able to look, but it just does not allow me as a spectator in Octagon. Red Stop is on the bottom. Oh boy. He doesn't want to touch the allies. And the best part is if he does crit an ally, of course, Daniel's going to go search back out with better in this. And Daniel, knowing Kevin's hand, pretty much every one of these combats has just been really, really devastating to Kevin. Now, Kevin's already about halfway through his deck. Daniel, I think, is around 45, 42. Okay. So Daniel is a little ahead. Again, Goku can always bring it back if he gets the right hand. So we'll see here. Kevin's probably going to raise his own anger. Now, honestly, I honestly think Babidi's level 1 is probably his best level. I think his 3 and 4 are just kind of most of the time. And then the 2 is okay. The 2, like I said, I feel like 2 is almost weaker cell because it doesn't tutor from any zone. Though I suppose if they made it in the same vein as Cell, it would just be, I don't know, it would feel really uninspired and like kind of bland in terms of design. Like they didn't do anything different. But red blaze it, baby. Red brace, sorry. He red braced the Yakon energy attack. And then that's one thing too is I think his level 1 is so damn good. I wish that it didn't hit and gave you all that anger because you never get to really use your active allies once you get past 1. Like Yakon and Pui Pui, you don't ever you have to like put yourself at 0 to use them or 1, which really sucks. Oh wow, yep, and he's getting battle readiness popping off. Kevin of course passed in the previous action. I don't believe so. Isn't that for Majin only? I mill 2 idiots. Yes. Yes. Hell yeah, you mill 3 fuckstain. These guys are funny. Oh my gosh, I love it. I mean, and you gotta remember, these guys are mostly fucking around with each other. We all play each other pretty often on Octagon, so this is a good matchup here. This is funny. This is what you get when you stay up late on Octagon, way too late past your own damn bedtime. Does he, Frank? I didn't think Tora buffed himself. Tora is just a +1 to mill. I gotta read this. He's like a challenging strike. Yes. Yes, he will buff himself, so he's gonna be 1, 2, so 2. Because he ain't Majin. I guess he'll take 4 total because of Ginyu and Tora. And of course, Dan's such a great guy, spectator sport. He likes to. Oh boy. There goes another Kaioken. That's rough. Oh, there's 2 of them, I think. No, that's just the 1. Fuck you, Dan. Yeah, so that's, of course, the power of Pine Sol here. Dropping these allies. Dan, spectator sport, like I said, letting us see the hand. Fucking Dan's telling him it's GG. Oh, that's funny. It's a pretty rough state for Kev. Again, he's out half his deck. Again, I think he can come back. Oof. Yeah, that sucks. If Kevin's hands getting ravaged by stare down and Ginyu right off the bat is just rough. And Daniel's seeing all like his perfect board. This is pretty nuts. I have never seen a. Now, granted, I haven't played against Tag Babidi too often, and I've only really made the deck and kind of think my build sucked. But holy shit, this is just ridiculous. Dan is just going off, dropping 4 allies this turn, hitting him with all the mill, having both the board block allies. Stare downing Kevin's best cards, of course. Oh lord. Yep. Oh no, never mind. I thought he got a battle ready assault for some reason. That was ridiculous. Yeah, that's pretty rough. That's pretty rough. Of course, Kevin, I think, only has like the red stop. Yeah, Kevin does still have to mill. Yeah, let's see, he enters play, so, yep, because the Deborah effect and the rival drill effect both get +1. Oh, damn, that is so rough. That is such a great combo. I really like this. Rival drill, of course, I really enjoyed in my Tag 17 deck I had. That was a Tag Android 17 blue training deck. I really enjoy blue training decks. Always have since that card came out. The first one I ever made was Blue Roshi, of course. David Meckler showed me that, and I was really into it. Pour one out for the homie. So, Daniel, of course, dropping a blue dominance. Okay, that's interesting. I suppose if you get stuck on level 1 after point, doesn't really matter, but I think because of the mastery, I don't know. I guess if your allies are getting crit, you might want to go to 2. It looks like, yeah. Yeah, other than Pweepy, I think Dan has every Majin ally out. And with Yakan, or sorry, Yamu out, he's going to be able to, I'll just put over so you guys can see it. Yamu out, he's going to be able to protect all his Majin allies. And having full knowledge of Kevin Sander. It's a pretty rough game state. It's kind of similar almost to Gohan, except for the fact is that Gohan has those hard blocks. And Gohan's not doing all this mill, he's trying to throw those little attacks here and there. Gohan also has, you also have knowledge of Gohan's hand, but he just laughs at you while he tutors his hand. With the level 2. Now Kevin does have Unleashed. Hi, Scoop. Yeah, I don't know if. Yeah, it's a pretty rough one. That ball, that's not the worst hand in the world, really, but then, of course, Blue Flight is an energy attack, yep. Yeah, oh wow. So, yeah, I mean, of course, Yama protecting them. Yeah, and I mean, every time one of those allies is gonna start leaving play. I don't know, I don't think it was completely over, but yeah, with all that hands. Where's Kevin talking about the deck? Well, guys, this is the matchup. I should probably stop recording this. I think they might play around 2. But this is just a little quick fun match for you guys. Hopefully Kevin's okay with me uploading this. I'm sure Dan will be. This has been fucking hilarious. But anyway, hope you enjoyed, guys. Take it easy. And as always, please like and subscribe and give me more suggestions of what to do. Thanks. Peace.